Imagine waking up each morning knowing that the small choices you make today will help your brain stay sharp for decades to come. Your brain is not just an organ, it's the essence of who you are. Your memories, creativity, logic, and emotions are all woven into its delicate neural fabric. Even though it weighs only about 2% of your body, the brain consumes roughly 20% of your energy. Every thought, feeling, and movement requires nutrients, oxygen, and care. If you starve your brain of sleep, water, or stimulation, its performance declines. If you nourish it with healthy routines, it will repay you with clarity, resilience, and joy. Modern neuroscience shows that neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and strengthen itself, can be harnessed through our daily behaviors. In this article, we will explore 10 daily habits your brain will thank you for, drawing on scientific research, personal anecdotes, and practical tips. These habits span the basics, sleep, hydration, and nutrition, to the subtleties of mindfulness, social connection, and gratitude. Along the way, you will meet people like Sarah, who cured her persistent brain fog simply by drinking more water, and a retiree who discovered painting at 65 and felt his mind awaken like never before. We will also anchor each habit in evidence from reputable sources, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, Harvard Medical School, the Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation, and others. By the end, you will see that caring for your brain isn't an esoteric pursuit for neuroscience. It's a compassionate gift you can give yourself each day. Let's embark on this journey of small shifts with big returns and discover how your brain, in its own quiet way, will say thank you.
Few habits benefit your brain as powerfully as physical exercise. Movement increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, and triggers the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that stimulates the growth of new neurons. The CDC notes that regular physical activity improves memory, reduces anxiety and depression, helps you think, learn, and problem solve, and reduces the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Even short bursts of moderate to vigorous activity can boost memory and thinking skills. Consider the story of Jose, a 50-year-old accountant who began taking brisk 30-minute walks after work. Within months, he felt more alert and less stressed. His doctor remarked that his blood pressure and cholesterol improved. Research indicates that adults should aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. Think brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. If you're sedentary, start with 5 to 10 minutes a day and gradually increase. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do squats while brushing your teeth. Dance while cooking dinner. Strength training and balance exercises also support brain health by improving insulin sensitivity and preventing falls that could cause head injury. Additionally, outdoor exercise exposes you to sunlight, boosting vitamin D and mood. Think of physical activity as a tune-up for your neural engine. The more you move, the better your brain performs.
Few habits benefit your brain as powerfully as physical exercise. Movement increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, and triggers the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that stimulates the growth of new neurons. The CDC notes that regular physical activity improves memory, reduces anxiety and depression, helps you think, learn, and problem solve, and reduces the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Even short bursts of moderate to vigorous activity can boost memory and thinking skills. Consider the story of Jose, a 50-year-old accountant who began taking brisk 30-minute walks after work. Within months, he felt more alert and less stressed. His doctor remarked that his blood pressure and cholesterol improved. Research indicates that adults should aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. Think brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. If you're sedentary, start with 5 to 10 minutes a day and gradually increase. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do squats while brushing your teeth.
dance while cooking dinner. Strength training and balance exercises also support brain health by improving insulin sensitivity and preventing falls that could cause head injury. Additionally, outdoor exercise exposes you to sunlight, boosting vitamin D and mood. Think of physical activity as a tune-up for your neural engine. The more you move, the better your brain performs. The fifth habit invites you to sit quietly and observe your thoughts. Mindfulness and meditation, the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment, are no longer reserved for monks. They are powerful tools for anyone seeking mental clarity. An 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction program studied by Harvard researchers demonstrated measurable changes in brain structure, increased gray matter density in the hippocampus, essential for learning and memory, and decreased density in the amygdala, associated with fear and stress. Participants not only felt calmer, but also scored better on memory and attention tests. To cultivate this habit, set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to focus on your breath. You might scan your body sensations, listen to ambient sounds, or repeat a calming word. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back without self-criticism. Over time, you can extend these sessions or integrate mindfulness into everyday activities. Savor the taste of your food, feel the warmth of the water while washing dishes, or notice the rhythm of your footsteps. Many people also benefit from guided meditation apps, yoga, or Tai Chi, which combine movement with breath awareness. For Marjan, a high school teacher who felt overwhelmed by constant demands, 5-minute breathing breaks between classes became her refuge. She noticed she responded to disruptive students more calmly and recalled details for lessons more easily. By practicing mindfulness, you train your brain to regulate emotions, reduce stress, and maintain focus, a gift that keeps on giving. Your brain thrives on lifelong learning. When you challenge yourself with new skills, your neurons forge fresh connections and strengthen synapses. This concept of cognitive reserve, the brain's resilience to damage, explains why people who continue to learn have a lower risk of dementia. The Ohio University article on cognitive health recommends engaging in new and challenging activities such as learning a new language, playing an instrument, or taking classes. Dr. Lisa, a retired engineer, decided to learn Spanish at age 70. She found the process invigorating and noticed her memory improved in other areas as well. Neuroscientists explain that complex tasks require multiple brain regions to cooperate, which enhances neuroplasticity. To build this habit, pick activities that excite you. Enroll in a pottery class, study astronomy online, learn to code, or join a book club. Even small challenges, memorizing poetry, doing mental math, or playing strategy games can stimulate your mind. Mix novelty with difficulty. If it's too easy, your brain won't be pushed. And if it's too hard, you may become frustrated. Schedule learning sessions at times when you feel alert and celebrate progress rather than perfection. Remember, the goal isn't to become an expert in everything, it's to keep your neural circuits firing. As the saying goes, a mind stretched by a new idea never returns to its original shape. Feed your curiosity, and your brain will reward you with agility and resilience. Humans are social beings, and nurturing relationships is a potent habit for brain health. Strong social networks stimulate the mind, provide emotional support, and protect against cognitive decline. The Ohio University article emphasizes that there's nothing more cognitively stimulating than having to engage with other people. Conversations challenge us to recall names, process emotional cues, and articulate thoughts. Studies show that older adults with strong social ties experience slower memory loss than those who are isolated. Think of your brain like a garden.
Social interactions are the bees that pollinate new ideas and perspectives. When Maria moved to a new city, she felt lonely and her mood darkened. Her daughter encouraged her to join a local choir. Singing with others not only lifted her spirits, but also sharpened her memory as she learned lyrics and harmonized with fellow members. To cultivate this habit, schedule regular face-to-face time with family and friends. Phone calls are good, but physical presence is even better. Share meals, go for walks, or volunteer together. Build relationships across generations. Children's playfulness and elders' wisdom each offer unique cognitive challenges. If you're shy, start small. Greet your neighbors, join a hobby group, or take part in community events. It's also important to listen as much as you speak. Genuine connection requires empathy and curiosity. In our digital age, be mindful of devices when connecting with others. Put your phone away and let your brain fully engage. Through these shared moments, your brain weaves a rich tapestry of social memories and emotional resilience.
Modern life brims with stressors, from job pressures to family responsibilities. Managing stress is therefore essential for protecting your brain. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, a hormone that over time damages neurons in the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. Practices like deep breathing, yoga, progressive muscle relaxation, journaling, or therapy can help regulate stress. Interestingly, part of stress management today involves digital detox, setting boundaries with screens. Harvard's article on screen time notes that much of what happens on screens provides impoverished stimulation compared to real life. Children and adults alike need offline experiences and time to let their minds wander. Blue light emitted from phones and tablets before bedtime suppresses melatonin and disrupts REM sleep, undermining memory consolidation. Excessive gaming and social media may hijack the brain's reward system, making it harder to disengage. To practice this habit, set designated screen-free periods, especially in the morning and before bed. During meals, keep phones off the table and focus on conversation. Replace mindless scrolling with activities that engage your senses: gardening, cooking, reading a physical book, or simply daydreaming. If your work requires screens, take regular breaks. Look away every 20 minutes, stand up and stretch. At the same time, address life stresses through problem solving and support networks. Sometimes seeking professional guidance from a counselor is the wisest move. Remember that stress itself isn't evil. A little bit can motivate action. The goal is to prevent chronic, unchecked stress from eroding your mental health. By pairing relaxation techniques with mindful screen use, you give your brain space to breathe.
Another delightful habit for brain health is engaging in creative activities. Creativity isn't limited to professional artists. It's a human trait that anyone can cultivate. Harvard Health explains that practicing new and challenging skills, whether painting, playing an instrument, expressive writing, or learning a language, builds cognitive reserve and brain plasticity. Creative pursuits require problem-solving, pattern recognition, and emotional expression, engaging multiple brain networks simultaneously. When journalist Ahmed joined a community theater at age 40, he found memorizing lines, exploring characters, and collaborating with actors exhilarating. He noticed he could recall details at work more easily and felt an overall boost in mood. Creativity also provides a safe outlet for emotions. Writing in a journal or composing music can help process stress, grief, or joy. To incorporate this habit, start with something that sparks curiosity. Buy a sketchbook and doodle without judgment. Take up photography and practice noticing light and shadow. Learn simple chords on a guitar or write haikus about everyday moments. Don't worry about creating masterpieces. The act of creating, not the outcome,
is what nourishes your brain. Join classes or online communities to stay motivated and gain feedback. You might discover hidden talents or simply enjoy the playful process. Like physical exercise, creative activities may feel awkward at first, but with practice, they become easier and more rewarding. Allow yourself to experiment and be a beginner. The brain loves novelty, and every creative endeavor is a workout for your imagination.
Our final habit might seem intangible, but carries profound benefits. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It's a mindset of recognizing and appreciating the good in your life. Research from the Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation's Cognitive Vitality blog indicates that gratitude improves physical and mental health, lowers inflammation, fosters connectedness and resilience, and has a neural signature involving brain regions for social processing and emotional regulation. Gratitude practices, such as writing in a gratitude journal, meditative reflection, or composing a heartfelt letter, can alter brain circuits to dampen negative emotions and reduce anxiety and depression. After a difficult year, Layla began each day by jotting down 3 things she was thankful for: sunlight on her plants, a supportive friend's message, the smell of fresh bread. Over time, she noticed her perspective shift. She felt calmer in traffic, more patient with her children, and more present. To build this habit, set a consistent time, perhaps before bed or after breakfast, to note what you appreciate. It could be as grand as a promotion or as simple as a warm cup of tea. Challenge yourself to notice new things each day, which trains your brain to scan for positives. If journaling isn't your style, practice silent gratitude during daily routines. Thank your body while stretching, or mentally appreciate the barista who makes your coffee. Express gratitude to others as well. Send a quick message to a colleague who helped you, or tell a loved one how much they mean to you. These small acts strengthen social bonds and create a ripple effect of positivity. Over time, gratitude becomes a lens through which you interpret life, reducing stress and enhancing well-being.
As we conclude this exploration of 10 daily habits your brain will thank you for, remember that consistency is more important than perfection. It may feel daunting to overhaul your lifestyle all at once, but you don't need to. Start with 1 or 2 habits that resonate most, perhaps prioritizing sleep and staying hydrated, and build from there. Over weeks and months, these practices will become second nature, and you can add others like mindfulness, social connection, or gratitude. The human brain is remarkably adaptable. At any age, you can strengthen neural pathways and foster new ones. Neuroscientists compare neurons to branches on a tree. When you nurture them with healthy routines, they grow and intertwine. When neglected, they wither. Each habit described here supports a different aspect of brain health: energy supply, structural integrity, emotional balance, or cognitive reserve, yet they work synergistically. Sleeping well enhances learning, hydration improves mood, exercise reduces stress, creativity and learning expand networks. Social ties and gratitude buffer adversity. If you stray from these habits, be kind to yourself. Simply return to them when you can. Life will always present challenges and distractions, but by having this toolkit, you are better equipped to navigate them. Envision yourself a year from now with a sharper memory, calmer mind, and deeper connections, all because of the small choices you began making today. Your brain is listening, adapting, and thanking you with each positive step. May you carry these habits forward and experience the joy of a thriving mind.